probably look at this name and think you've got it figured out. Maybe you'd say Nguyen or Nguyen. But what if I told you the real pronunciation tells a fascinating story? Stick
Wow.
around because we're about to uncover the true sounds and hidden stories in common last names you've likely been mispronouncing your whole life. We've all been there. You're either mispronouncing a name or misspelling it. It's all annoying, rough, and tough. Let's start with the big one. The name that got this whole conversation started. This is the most common surname in Vietnam. Some estimates suggest that about a third of the Vietnamese population shares it. Because of that, it's also one of the most frequently mispronounced surnames on the planet. In English-speaking countries, you'll hear either Nguyen or Nguyen. Both are understandable attempts to wrap your head around that NG sound at the beginning, which is pretty rare in English. But the first key thing to know is that in its native Vietnamese, this is a single syllable. So, how is it actually said? Well, it varies by region in Vietnam, but a great approximation for English speakers, especially with a common southern accent, is simply win. Yep, you heard it, like you win a prize. Some will say win to get more of that initial sound, but win is very close and respectful starting point. That tricky NG is a sound we actually use all the time in English. But at the end of words, like in singing, challenge is just starting the word with it. Of course, many Vietnamese people living abroad have adapted two syllable pronunciation. So the best policy is always to ask. The name's history is just as rich. Its popularity grew over centuries through several major political events, with many people adopting the surname of rulers to show loyalty or for protection. Most famous during the Nguyen dynasty, the last imperial family of Vietnam. So when you say Nguyen, you're not just saying a name, you're echoing Vietnamese history. Now let's hop from Vietnam over to Poland for a name that can look like a keyboard smash. Seeing all of those W's and C's and Z's is enough to make anyone nervous. You might try saying Wachowski or something even more creative. Let's break it down. The Polish pronunciation is much closer to Wojciechowski. Let's go piece by piece. The Polish W sounds like an English V, so we start off with Woj. The CI makes a soft ch sound like in chew. That in the middle of the name is a sound we don't really have in English. It's throaty, breathy sound from the back of the throat. H, kind of like the h in loch. And the ending SKI is always ski, it's never sky. Put it together slowly. Wojciechowski. The name itself comes from the popular Polish first name, Wojciech. Wojciech is a fantastic name, blending two Slavic roots, Woch, warrior, and Czech, joy or comfort. So Wojciech is joyful warrior, making Wojciechowski the descendant of a man who found joy in a battle. From Win to Wojciechowski to Shivhan to Fanshawe, the names we see every day are packed with so much more than letters, their history, culture, and identity all rolled into one. Taking a second to learn how to say them correctly isn't just about avoiding a little embarrassment. It's about showing someone you see them, you value their history, and you're willing to connect on a truly human level. The world is full of beautiful, complex names, and each one has a story to tell. All we have to do is listen. What names have you struggled with? Or what's your last name?